Come on, give me that rank up. Give me that rank.
Give us that rank up.
What?
Well, I get 3 bars.
Yeah, 3 bars. I forgot. I didn't rank up. No, this is a. I won a tournament. No.
This is a violation.
This is. Yo, what's up? What's up? Season 2 of the finals has already been out for 30 days, approximately a third of its lifespan until the next season is gonna come. And I've been playing this for a lot of time. I've really played it a lot with my friends. I think we're over 150 hours now throughout the 2 seasons. And I was like, fuck it. I always complain to my friends about things I like, things I don't like on this game. I need to make a video. I have to share it with the world. If not, I'll die and it will be withheld inside of me until I explode into a bomb. But yeah, so I want to talk about things like that are really working, I think, with this new season. Like some praises for Embark Studios. I also want to talk about things that are not working, things that are awful, things that makes me hate myself, go to bed angry. And then thirdly, things that can be done better to make the game a success. Is the game even going to be a success in the future? Is the game even going to work out? I don't know. You don't know. So let's fucking find out today, shall we? So let's jump right into it. So I'm not going to bore you with all the details of the new season 2, you know, the patch notes. I'm sure there's some great I can speak. I'm sure there's some great YouTuber that can probably like cover all that stuff a bit better than I do. But in a nutshell, in the nitty gritty is we got new weapons, new gadgets, and a new map. And I want to start talking, you know, because of through season 2, it's been out for a month now, some of the good things that I've noticed in this 1 month of playing, some of the stuff that I think is going to help the game grow eventually. Number one is variety. I think Embark Studios has realized that if they want their game to grow, they want their players to be hooked in the game, they need variety. And this new variety has increased or has allowed players to have more choice in both game modes and gameplay. So in terms of gameplay, we have new gadgets and new weapons, which allow us to, you know, use different tactics, use different strategies to be able to win games. So I really love the anti-gravity grenade. I really love the dematerializer. I think that's what I called it. I think it allows for really new different play styles and makes the game more spicy and more entertaining and more like, you know, to be careful. You need to look out for different opponents. And I hope they keep doing that so that eventually you're going to have like a whole roster of players with so many different skills that it allows you to kind of like be more prepared rather than having a stale game where everyone has pretty much the same abilities. And also the game modes. I think if you're someone who doesn't really want to play ranked, because in season 1 it was either play ranked or play unranked, and it's pretty much the same concept except you get points in ranked and it's more sweaty. Now they've changed it, giving you way bigger varieties of like non-ranked games, casual gameplays, which I think will allow players to actually just enjoy the game if they don't want to necessarily sweat it out in ranked. And I hope they keep bringing that new content like seasonal events. You know, we had Bunny Bosh, we had the Valentine's event. I really hope they keep pushing those. And secondly, something that's very controversial, and we will come back to that later, is there is more attention to details for ranked. See, like right now you can finally see, and I've been complaining to this for such a long time, I really wanted to see the rank of the people you were playing against. Because in season 1, you could have played with freaking diamonds or with freaking platinums or with freaking bronzes, and you have never known. Now the game actually show you the ranks of the people you're playing against, the people you are with you, and there's a bit more clarity, or a bit more like attention to detail towards the rank system. And let me explain why I think that, because a lot of people don't like the new rank system. I don't like it either, and I will talk about it later. But right now, the good thing about the rank system is it's not anymore about grinding time. The finals, when I first played it, the first season, I was able to reach plat 4, which is a pretty good achievement. However, it didn't really feel meaningful enough because it was just me spending a lot of time on the game. Like to reach a high rank in the finals, it's mostly just spending a lot of times playing a lot of games and being somewhat good at FPSs, because you know there's no really like punishments if you lose against players that are worse than you. There was no punishment if you like I'm not sure you like didn't perform as well as the game was expecting. So all you had to do was go through knockout round 1 and you already guaranteed points regardless. So all you had to do was pretty much grind time to get a really good rank. Now is way different. You can tell, you know, points are different. You don't see the points anymore anyway, so you can't really understand where you're standing. There is more penalization. It's lower to rank up. So it's not just a matter of spending a lot of time, but it's also a matter to be good. I do think statistics do matter now. I do think the way you play and the way you perform in a game does affect the amount of elo you get. and against the kind of players you play against. So I think that's something that has improved. I think they spent a lot of time improving their rank system to give a more immersive, a more challenging experience to the players. And the third thing I think that I really liked was the balancing of the weapons. I think weapons now are way more balanced. I remember when I played the beta, some weapons were fucking up, like fucking ridiculous. Like the pistol was one-shotting everyone, like snipers. Like it was incredible. It was incredibly challenging because there was so much chaos. Whereas now I think it's slowed down. Even the lights are not as powerful as they used to be. Like the taser is still really OP, but like you can, especially in close range, like I die way less. So I think they definitely nerfed down a bit the guns, and I think the balancing has worked out to like having a more balanced occasion, a bit more of a balanced gameplay. And now all it matters is skills. So if you have a good aim, you pretty much can shred people. If you don't, you're gonna pay it. So this is more of a skill issue rather than just the gun being really good. So this is some of the good things, but let's talk about the bad things, because there's also really some bad things I want to talk about. So some of the bad things that I've noticed in this game, and I told you I was gonna circle back to this, is the fucking rank system. Yes, you heard me right. I said that was a good thing, but I take it back because I don't understand how it works. So essentially, if you look at the little clip I probably put at the beginning of the game, I just finished the game in a lobby full of plats, doing good kills, 18 kills, I think I had 12 assists or 10 assists and 12 deaths. Pretty good, 14k damage. I had a really good stats in that game. And regardless, I didn't rank up. And not obviously you say, oh, that's one off, get a really good game. Maybe you're really close to rank up later. But that was at the end of a streak of really good games. So I was expecting something more. I don't like the fact that they changed the rank system, but they didn't tell us. In a way, I don't understand why you would change something all of a sudden and you won't tell us why, you won't tell us the reason why you change it, how it works. So I think they need to spread some clarity on the way this game works and the way how the rank system works, because if not, it's just frustrating. You're playing something that you don't know how it works. Every game explains the elo system. Valorant, it gives you points if you outperform. If you kill someone who's a higher rank than you, it gives you extra points. You get bonus points. Depending on the lobby you're in, the higher, For example, I'm pretty sure the way the rank system works in this game is the average, or is basically takes the statistics of your last 5 or 3 games and uses that to create lobbies. So if your last 3 games you played against bronze, silver, gold, then and you've been consistently good, then the next lobby is going to be higher. If you play against bronze, if you play against like silver, gold, plat, and then you lose against the plat, then it's probably going to put you back into bronzes, into golds. And I think that's a really good way, because it adapts your playstyle so you don't always end up in sweaty lobbies. But if you don't know how it works, how the fuck am I supposed to perform well? It's like taking a test, but you don't know what's on the test. So I really hope they shed more light into this. I think I do understand it more or less how it works. After playing FPSs for so long, you kind of grasp it. But like, I do hope, they share, especially, I just want the points back. I don't care about the arrow. I don't know what the arrow means. The arrow just gives me anxiety, because every time I finish a game, I don't know whether I did well, did bad. Like, it's just annoying. Literally, in the game you saw that night, I won that one game, didn't rank up. We played 2 more games. We lost in round 1 because it was like really tough lobbies. I went to bed crying in my pillow. So I really hope, for the sake of my mental health, they change the way the rank system is explained. Not done, but explained. Secondly, and this is gonna boils my blood, spawning. Spawning in this game is disgusting. I really hope they improve the spawning system. Like I said, I love the game. I'm playing it every day with my friends. It's a very tactical shooter game. You really need a good team to work to play this game. So I think it's a bit of a niche, because you need to have pre-existing players. Or friendship of people, but the spawning is bad, guys. The spawning is bad. It doesn't make sense. Like I'm pretty sure they have a monkey just like coding like the different spawning locations, because how the hell I'm in cash out B, die, and then spawn in the middle between cash out A and cash out B, 200 meters apart. It just doesn't make sense. Or even when one of us is about to die and then you click the coin, you spawn far away. Either way, it just doesn't make sense in my opinion. It's just completely pointless. Or sometimes we're defending a cash out, we die, no one else is on the cash out. We know because we're exploring with the map when you die, and we still spawn in a different area. Like it should be like you, especially. Another thing that pisses me off is like when you spawn, it always spawns 3 and 1 ratio, which means that 3 teams spawn in one side and 1 team spawns in one side. I'm 90% this is the case, because every time we go for a cash out, we get double teamed, because 3 teams spawn in one area and then 1 team spawns in another. So I really hope they clean up this spawning system to prevent third partying at the first 10 seconds of the game, to prevent one team easily doing all the cash outs with no bothering, and the other 3 teams fighting like there's hell on earth. So spawning is definitely something that's been like tilting me massive. I'm pretty sure I lost air because of the spawning system in this game. But those are the 2 big complaints I have from the season. Like, it's not massive, it's not big, but 2 big complaints that have really annoyed me, and I really think that we hold in the game and the user experience overall. And the third thing I think they need to do it's not a criticism, but more something I hope they do more, and I already mentioned it earlier, is more content, and events. I think the reason a lot of players get hooked on different games is because of what the games gives them. If you play the same thing every day, eventually you get bored. This is, Rainbow is the perfect example. Rainbow is cyclical almost, because it's the same thing, same maps all over again. Obviously, there are some maps here and there, and new operators, but like, because it keeps, the same formula, it goes up and down, up and down. Now it's booming back again because a lot of people haven't played in years. So I don't know if the finals wants to be one of those long-term games that people just like play a lot for like 3 months and then they don't play for like a year and then play again, or they want a game that is like Call of Duty with an active player base that is always there, like regardless. Because right now the game averages like 25,000 live players per session or something like that, which is good for a new game. It's a really good thing considering this game came out in December. But I do think this game has a lot of potential, and I think this game deserves more players and more attention. So I do hope they keep pushing new events, new content, so that more players can get hooked. I think the big issue with the finals right now is because if you want to play ranked, you need a team. So I think they need to start thinking about those casual players as well. And I think the introduction of more easy and more calm, non-competitive modes is really good. But I do think they need to keep doing it, just similar to Fortnite, like where you have different player modes. But yeah, so those are the kind of things I think they need to improve there. Like I said, there's nothing to do with weapons. It would be nice to have more maps, but I don't want to be one of those guys that wants 1,000 maps and then every time is a different one. I'm happy with like 5, 6 maps. Right now there's 4, I think. So it would be nice to have a little more maps, a little more variety, so that you can play even better. I love the new map, by the way; it's amazing. I really like it. It's one of our best performing maps, I think, when we play it. And I love the new gadgets, new weapons. So they're clearly showing that they know what they're doing. I just hope they change it, they improve the ranking, and they change the spawning, because that shit is really pissing me off. But yeah, I think that's everything I want to talk about. I don't know how long this video is going to be. Probably not that long, because there's not much really to talk about. It's a new game, Season 2 is, how I said, not even halfway through it. It's the 3rd done, but it's a really good it's a really good season so far. I think it shows a really promising sign, but there's still work to do. And again, this is a very small studio. I'm pretty sure they're between 100 200 employees, and that is including things like HR, like corporate structure. That is not necessarily 100 200 coders. So I'm guessing the backlog will be pretty big. So I'm sure they're trying their best to work on everything that they can. So yeah, so I really hope to see better, see improvements, see like potential updates, and Ember, if this video stumbles upon you, feel free to I don't even know what to say, to give me probably like 3 skins, because like the skins are expensive. But yeah, no, I'm joking. Like I love what you're doing, guys. So keep it up. But yeah, thank you so much for listening, guys. I hope you have an amazing day. This is my thoughts. This is the new episode of Gaming Good Talks with Giammi, where we talk about the finals in season 2, and I really hope to see more. So yeah, I'll catch you guys in the next one. I can speak. I'll see you guys in the next episode. Love you all. Stay safe, and I'll catch you next. Bye.